What is up? My name is Jesse and I'm the exercise physiologist at Project Up. And we also have our registered nurse Candy, who together we work with our clients to get them incredible results in the gym without sacrificing every aspect of their day-to-day life. So in this video, we're going to go through exactly the steps we used to get Pip to drop 10 kilos in 12 weeks. Without overhauling her entire lifestyle, without making her track every single morsel of food, and while increasing her strength and confidence. So before Pip joined Project Up, she was struggling with a lack of time, feeling like she was drawn in every direction, low confidence, no routine, and low energy, and of course wasn't exactly getting the results she wanted in the gym. So then she reached out and joined Project Up, and these are the things that we helped her achieve. So after just 12 weeks in Project Up, Pip had not only lost 10 kilos, but also increased her strength in every single lift. So everything from barbell back squats to chest press, shoulder press, hip thrust, you name it, she improved it, all while losing weight. So normally when you lose weight, you lose a significant amount of muscle mass, but when done correctly and using our systems, we prevent that. And we'll talk about how we do that in a second. She also built incredible habits that have stuck with her past, like leaving the program. And as with anyone in Project Up, the goal is not to coach you forever. The goal is to get you to establish the behaviors and the habits and the tools and the know-how to be able to hold on to your results. I've never heard of a single client. I've reached out to them. We always do a post check-in about 6 months after they leave the program to see how they're going. And not once have I ever heard of a client, I don't want to say relapse, but going backwards from their achievements. So they get, not only do they get the results, but they hold on to those results because of the habits and the tools that they learned within the program. And the best part of all, she got her confidence back. So happy, as you can see, she's absolutely glowing in that photo there. And her direct testimonial was, Project Up gave me the guidance and accountability I really need. Regular check-ins and feedback to keep me on track while being realistic about every part of life. The support was gold standard. So the big part about Project Up is we don't just set and forget. We will help you through every single step of the program, and we tailor the program to suit where your life is currently. We don't try and manipulate it to, or will manipulate you to follow, some program that's designed for someone who has all the time in the world. So this is exactly how we achieved these results with the wonderful Pip. So initially, before Pip joined, she was a regular gym girl, would always attend gym classes or group classes, and even did the occasional CrossFit class. But with this came, well, especially with the unstructured aspect of this, was she was constantly getting injured. Her time, like if her timetable didn't line up, or the workout timetable didn't line up with her schedule, then she was missing entire workouts. And she wasn't too sure about what to use in the gym. And using our precision growth system, Pip was able to lose the 10 kilos, but also increase her strength in every single lift by 50 to 200%. So that is insane in 12 weeks, right? So not only did she get stronger, but we also made sure she was lifting correctly. We also helped her through a broken foot. So before joining the program, she had broken her foot. And so we helped her through this. And after the rehab, she was able to run her first 5K in under 25 minutes, which is, if anyone knows running, that is a phenomenal pace. So yeah, we use the precision growth system for this one, and I'll take you through exactly what that is. So the first part is establishing a structure. Now, I know this slide says 3 to 4 efficient sessions. What this means is essentially workouts that suit you. So if you have access to a gym, then that's great. But if you can only get there 2 days a week, then we'll write you 2 gym programs or 2 gym workouts, and then 1 or 2 home workouts. We selected exercises that were precise to her. So in the first week, we go through the assessment of strength, core, and movement analysis. And we use that to determine exactly what exercises are suited to you and where you're at, whether it's through recovery, whether it's you've got some kind of injury, any kind of chronic illness or condition. pelvic floor, diastasis recti, you name it, we can help you through it. As an exercise physiologist and registered nurse team, we do pretty bloody well in the clinical side of things. So we're not just your regular PT. We then progress in a controlled, extremely controlled method. So the way we do this is encouraging progressive overload, but never going from 0 to 100. We're always looking at little increments, little 2.5 to 5% increases each week. And those all stack up over the 12 weeks rather than going 0 to 100, getting injured and having to take a step. So not only do we work on those progressions, but we also address, because we've done all those initial assessments, we understand where the bottlenecks are. So when it comes to increasing your strength, we can do this through making sure we address any of the weak links within the body, whether that's a weak core, whether that's poor posture, any kind of niggles or pains. We're able to address simply by using the correct exercise and almost following a prehab routine. Last little bit with the adaptations. Essentially, we update the program and we update the requirements of each aspect of that program throughout the entire journey. So it's not just set and forget, we adjust the program as we go to make sure it is suited to you. So, you know, as it says there, if there is sleep issues, recovery issues, you know, different seasons and eras of your life that we need to adjust for, maybe it's, you know, you've got to get to work a bit earlier, we adjust the program, we make sure that program is actually suited to you. So no matter what, you're able to follow that program. So this is our precision growth system and exactly what we use to get everyone to get incredible results. And then we want to look at the next aspect, which is around the actual weight loss. So previously Pip had tried cutting her calories, sometimes even as low as 1,000 calories or 1,200 calories, and doing endless cardio, doing the CrossFit classes, all that kind of stuff, and just couldn't seem to shake that extra body fat. Her work was crazy busy. She was working overtimes at work, so often that led to missed meals and having to get takeout because, you know, just due to the chaos, and was also worrying about the number on the scales. So with the precision fuel system, what we allowed her to do was to lose that 10 kilos, but not only that, but also reclaim her energy. And the biggest part is throughout the entire journey, she didn't have to give up hanging out with her friends, nights out, you know, meals out, whatever it might be. This simple fact is that we adjusted the program when these things came up, and we made sure that it was suited to keep her on track to still achieve her goal while still living a good, solid, enjoyable life. So she didn't have to eat out of Tupperware at restaurants. And we did that exactly through the precision fuel system. So this system, we do the full analysis with your body measurements, and we use this to assess your energy intake. We also go through a very in-depth onboarding review, which asks you everything from food, sleep, medical, hormone history, whatever it might be. And then that allows us to establish the foundations through your energy balance, your protein targets, and exactly how we're going to structure that throughout the day, throughout the week as well. And then after that, we just use a simple tool of weekly adjustments, right? So we go from, we do our weekly check-ins, and with those weekly check-ins, obviously, you know, we can't get away with not tracking anything, but we've made it as simple as possible with our built-in AI tracker. So we're able to just take photos of food, have that AI tracker log it, and then from there, it does all the work and we can see exactly what's going on, so we can then provide the support and coaching that we need to provide to get you to your results. And the best part is, as you do this, you're developing a skill that you get to take away for the rest of your life, where you're able to identify protein in foods, identify, you know, the right mix of protein, carbs, and fats. You get to understand exactly what protein, carbs, and fats do, what fiber does, how much water to drink throughout the day. You learn all of these skills, and you know, you get to take this away after and keep this for life, and hopefully inspire those in your life around you to also, you know, improve their health as well. And the last one here is we helped Pip remove stress, correct her poor sleep, and ensure that she wasn't feeling like she had to procrastinate or feel like she had to escape through, you know, weekends out and all that kind of stuff. So we did this through the dopamine discipline system. And this is a system I developed myself as someone with raging ADHD and a little touch of autism as well. I developed these systems in order to allow me to be productive without being reliant on medication and still being able to socialize and achieve the things I wanted to do without being kind of stuck or reliant on, medication. And so this allowed her to build habits that actually stuck past the program, and that's exactly why she was able to keep that weight off. It helped her get her confidence back, and it also helped her reclaim her energy and her time. And so the dopamine discipline system works through initial assessment through our onboarding, as well as identifying patterns from a week to week process. So we identify, is sleep the issue? Is it high stress from work? Is it stress that we can control for? If it's not stress we can control for, how do we increase the resilience? Resilience, the best analogy I've ever heard of with resilience is it's like a dinner plate, right? How much you can put on that dinner plate depends on what that dinner plate is made of and how big it is, right? If your dinner plate is made of wet cardboard paper, you're not going to be able to carry much. But if we can, increase the size, make it into a massive, a massive tray, then we can absolutely load that up. And that's the whole idea of developing your resilience. And we can do that through the dopamine discipline system. So there's also within the analysis or weekly check-ins, we look into every subjective measure. So we look into how stressed you are, how recovered you are, how hungry you are. All of these aspects all contribute to the end result. And then we also provide you off the back of that with tools. So whether that is tools to curb your cravings, whether that's tools to help you get to sleep at a decent time or be consistent with your sleep, whether that's tools to avoid overwhelm or procrastination, we establish those tools and teach you those tools, and you get to keep those tools for life. So once again, it is incredible for developing that routine and walking away with a tool belt full of tools or practical tools to help you mitigate stress and increase your resilience. Now, this then leads us to what is coming next, which is super, super exciting. This is the first we're talking about it. We are having our next program starts in just a few days. So the doors open for this program for the Sculpt shoot on the 7th of June. So very, very soon. This shoot is in November, so you plenty of time to work towards this shoot. But the benefit of it is in that time, we can help you lose up to 15 kilos the correct way. So no rebounds, no yo-yos, no strict dieting, no crazy amounts of cardio, but we'll help you lose this weight the correct way and help you maintain your muscle mass with the right programming and right nutrition. We're gonna get you summer ready and stay summer ready because you've done it the right way, so there's no rebound at the end of it. We're gonna help you get stronger and more capable about addressing all of those weak links in your movements or any of those pains and niggles. And we're gonna overall increase your health. So whether that is due to stress, whether that's your bone density, your blood pressure, your metabolism, your hormones, this can all be assisted with exercise, nutrition, and good lifestyle habits, which are all established throughout this program. And now you might think 20 weeks is a long time and a big commitment, but that's because we do it correctly, right? So I'd rather everyone, follow this program and spend 20 weeks of their life learning and upgrading and developing rather than, some quick 6-week burnout yo-yo dieting challenge. So that is why this one is 20 weeks. And the best part about all of this is there is a money back guarantee, 100% money back guarantee, because we are so certain these systems work. We've worked with hundreds and almost, I wouldn't say 1,000 clients yet, but hundreds of clients over the last 7 years. And we've developed these systems and we are so certain that they work that if you don't achieve the results by the end of the program, we'll refund you your entire coaching fee, right? That's how legit this is. Now, if you book a consult with us before June 7th, if you follow the link in the description or you scan the QR code there and book in a call before the 7th of June, we will apply a $200 discount for your shoot. And also you'll get exclusive access to a free body blueprint hormone assessment, which overall saves you about $700, which is absolutely mental. But this is only available for for the people who book in calls before the June 7th. After that, it's open to the public. So if you're seeing this is very special, and thank you for watching this far. But yes, please book in a call, and we would love to have you as part of this program and to get you into the best shape of your entire life and walk away with professional photos to send to your loved ones for Christmas or to post on your wall, to use on social media, whatever it might be. They are your photos to keep for the rest of your life, to remind yourself and the world of what an achievement you have achieved in this last 20 weeks. So if this sounds like you, jump on this link, book a call, and I hope to catch you there.